to dance, taking a chance.
Well, hello. It is your girl V. Welcome to Short Up Tea Tuesdays. I hope you are having a fabulous day. Can you believe it was like 63 degrees today? So, the spring girl is feeling a little bit springy. But anyways, let's get into the segment because we have a lot to talk about. But before we get started, I want to share a resource with you today. And so this is a resource that you've probably heard me talk about just to kind of prepare you. But for 2024, we're doing a lot more. Hey, I kind of like that. I could be a rapper. Maybe not. But anyways, so the Wiser Book Club is here in Oklahoma City. So what is Wiser? So we're working to improve self-empowerment, through reading. So if you have any children between the ages of 3 and 18, we encourage you to sign up for this free book club. Now, it's a lot of information. I'm not going to spend a lot of time explaining it to you. So you can go to my social media and follow all that. And then, hey, just message me if you have any additional questions. But Wiser Book Club, we need to improve our children's reading because, hey, we're having some major issues with reading and books and all this other stuff. So you already know. So we're not going to talk about that today because today we have some special guests. Not one, but two special guests, and they quite famous. They are actors. So they get paid the big bucks and they have all the special skills. But there's this new movie that's coming out. Have you heard of Notis Studios? You haven't? Okay. Well, I need you to go and follow them on social media. Go to their YouTube, Facebook, all of their following, and look at that preview of that movie. Now, I'm getting ready to show it to you right now, so you ain't even got to do it right now, but pay attention. Now, let me make sure I do this right. I hope it works. If it doesn't, technology. All right, here we go. Let's see if it'll work. Yes. Uh-oh. I hope it does. Okay. Can y'all hear that? I hope you can. Let me see.
Tyrell Williams, Chief Financial Officer of Guardian Financial Services, Inc. How may I help you?
Tyrell?
Akeisha? Are you there?
She cannot hear you.
Who is this?
I am going to give you a list of tasks.
Look, Nikki, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, okay? I'm coming
You
back.
will be allotted 12 hours to complete said tasks.
He said he'll kill me if you leave the office.
This is impossible. There's no way I can do all of this by 5 o'clock.
Answer your cell phone. What would you have me tell her?
Tell her I'm cooperating. If I get my hands on you, I'm gonna break every bone in your body.
Save your threats for someone who fears you.
Hey, you need to relax. No, look, I can't relax, Tay. I got too much to do. Do you have any idea how many security systems I have to hack?
What is going on?
Codes I have to break and then rewrite to get into.
Why can't I go home?
What the hell with that? I'm not doing this.
What are you afraid of?
August Kane.
If the feds look deep enough, they gon' connect Edward Ambrose to our CEO, August Kane. And you know what that means.
You know that. I know that. I am merely a voice.
Just a voice on the phone. Really?
The actions are yours.
All this is on you.
I'm here if you need me.
And stop acting like we're friends because we're not.
Tick tock, Tyrell.
Just give me a few more seconds.
10 seconds, Tyrell.
Are you watching me?
9.
Keep it together, focus.
8.
What? You working with them?
7.
Stop using Nikisha like leverage.
6.
No.
5.
Nikisha.
4.
What did you do?
3.
I'll kill you.
2.
Just know by the end of the day, you'll have what you want. I will too.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah. I mean, let's talk about this. So y'all, are y'all ready? Let's bring in our actors today. So we have, I'm about to mess up her name, and it's so easy. Mariah, right? Can you hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. Hey, Mariah, how are you doing? And then,
Hello.
And then Mr. Cordney, how are you?
I'm good. I'm good. Appreciate you us having here.
Yes, yes. I had to sip on some water. Good thing I didn't bring tea today. I just brought some water, but that's a little bit intense. Got
Yeah.
me, I'm almost having a hot flash and everything. Okay. All right. So let's I don't even know where to start, but for one, I'll just start here. Are you guys excited about the new releases coming out Friday?
Definitely. Yeah, so excited.
Oh yeah.
Definitely.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Notice. I've been working with Notice since Black Wall Street, and that was what 2018, 2019. And so to see their evolution is like it just gets me excited just to see some brothers that I know doing it on a bigger scale and continuing to elevate. So yeah, really excited.
Okay. Definitely. So you guys have been acting for a while. Is that what I'm hearing? Mariah?
Mariah, go ahead.
So this is actually my first movie, so it's really super exciting for me. I've acted in like plays and little commercials and side stuff, but the big screen, like this is my first time, so I'm super excited.
Okay, kudos to you.
Thank
Big
you.
things coming. I love that.
Yes.
What about you, Courtney?
So I got a little bit of experience. I've been Black Wall Street was actually my first film, and so after that, people were like, "Oh man, you're pretty good at this." So I was like, "All right, maybe I'll take it seriously."
Maybe I'll take it serious.
Then I got an agent, then I got a PR management, and I started doing it pretty heavy through right after quarantine when we were able to go outside a little bit. And so I've been
Right.
doing local commercials. I haven't had anything international yet, but I'm working. God is good. So I've been able to be in a lot of film festivals and
Okay.
local commercials mainly, and then anything Notice want to throw at me.
Definitely. Okay. Well, I just want to say blessings to both of you. Whatever is in store, I can only see it getting bigger and better from here. So, kudos to you, and you can definitely give us some pointers on what to do. Now, are you guys originally from Oklahoma?
Yes.
I am.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, both of you, native of
Yeah,
Yeah.
Oklahoma
Oklahoma
City.
City, Dale City kid. Go Eagles.
Okay. Okay. What about you, Mariah?
I've kind of lived all over. So I was born in Tulsa, but my parents moved me to Oklahoma City. So I've been all over Oklahoma City ever since then.
Ever since then.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Well, cool. Cool. So I have to make sure on Friday, can I get your autographs? Is that okay? So so that I mean before you get too big
Of
when you
course, no
have
problem.
security and all that other stuff and I have to make appointments and all that. Can I just do it Friday? That's okay.
We
Okay.
got you.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank
yeah.
you. I feel important. I feel important. So about this movie, what I mean, it's really intense. And I don't know if it's if it's the music or
Music. Hey, the
the
scoring. Shout out to DeCoven. Hey,
Yeah.
DeCoven know what he's doing with the scoring. So yeah.
okay. Okay, so tell us a little bit about this movie. What is it about? Like, it seems like you have 10 seconds.
um, I always try to think of how can I explain it because Marcus, half of Notis Studios, he does it so well without giving too
Much
much
away.
away. But
Hmm.
for those who don't know, neurosis is a mental condition. It's not caused by organic disease, but involving symptoms of stress, anxiety, depression. But it's not a radical loss of like touch with reality. But in a sense, it because of the stress of a situation or such, or the conditions you're going through, it will make you act out of sorts and outside of your normal character base. So what you'll see is main character. I play Tyrell. He is in a situation where he has to do a lot of stressful activity uh,
Mm.
uh, to save his wife. And within this, you see a lot of dynamics, and that's one thing that I asked from Notis Studios because I'm usually booked as the brother with the beard and the suits. So I'm like, hey, I'm ready to stretch. I've been doing things over here away from Notis Studios that have allowed me, and shout out to my coach out in LA. But I'm able to do different things and broaden my scope of acting ability. So I'm like, man, throw it all at me. And that's what they
Okay.
did.
And
So,
that's what they
so I,
did.
I show a range of emotions, up and downs, and I'm going through these tasks that the villain is making me do because I have my wife.
Mm.
I'm trying to bring her home.
Try to bring her home, right? I mean, things we do for our family, especially our spouse.
Right.
So, yeah, that I mean, and that is intense. Now, Mariah, did you get yourself in some trouble? You got in trouble? You got?
We, you know what?
You can't tell
it's
me
so
that.
hard. It's so hard not to give.
Right.
I know.
But basically, Tyrell is CFO of the largest Black financial institution in America. And
Mm,
so, because of his skill set and his knowledge, with that type of responsibility, it can come to some people that may want the access to the things that he has access to and the codes
right.
and information. He's liable to get himself caught up in something because of the knowledge base that he holds, and he holds a lot of knowledge when it comes to the financial sector. And so, some villains grab his wife up and make him do some things
Mm,
that cause others harm financially and ends up physically. But
okay.
it's hard to give you more than that on the synopsis because we gotta keep them tidbits so you'll be
You got to
excited.
keep that tidbits. Okay. So
Yeah.
We need you on the edge of your seats.
on the edge, yes. I'm already on the edge, so I'm gonna have to bring my fan, one of my church fans or something, because
Yeah.
when it gets too intense, I'm like, ooh, oh, okay, hold on, hang me up. When it gets to that part, you know how that anticipation just gets to you. So, okay, I know Mariah you can't tell, and I understand we gotta keep it until Friday till you see the show. Um, so I have a question about because you mentioned it's talking about mental health. Are either one of you well diverse in the mental health community and how it affects us as African Americans, or just the community itself?
All right, you want to go?
I'll let you go.
Me myself, I am a partnership strategist, a curriculum developer, and also I would say a mental health advocate, but a professional development coach. So within that, I help juvenile centers and K through 12 and other community entities focused on professional development, self-actualization, self-esteem, and I write curriculums that assist in like personal hygiene and just self-care. So when it comes to the mental health, I am tapped into that, and I have a new album, Pressure Cookers. It was #1 on iTunes for spoken word. So shout out to Pressure Cookers. I worked hard on that. Me and CL McCoy. But that focuses on the Black male and the stigma around getting help and therapy. So this was perfect for me because right after I finished the album, Notis Studios presented this this brilliant script written by Miss Francine, and it was perfect in alignment of what I was thinking in the path that I'm going on. Because nothing against all that the Black woman has to go through, but the Black man goes through a lot too, and it's not too many advocates to make sure that we have a safe space.
Okay, okay. What about you, Mariah? You've been quiet over there.
I'm letting him let this is his time to shine,
No,
He
no.
got his face all on the front of the movie and everything. So I'm letting this his yeah. It's definitely something that I want to get more into. I actually am about to drop my first single. It's called I'm Ready, and it's basically a song about mental health. And so it's something that I'm looking to connect with more people on. I am like a single mom advocate. I used to have a support group and things like that for single mothers because that's what I have experience in. But yeah, so it's actually something that I am looking to get more into. Releasing this song about just talking about mental health is very, it just fits that. And so that's something I'm actually branching off into myself.
Okay, so am I hearing that you guys are singers and uh, music performers? You play an instrument? What I mean, can I'm a little bit intrigued. So, um,
Yes, so I actually sing and play the piano, and so
okay,
I working on my first project. It will be dropping in the spring sometime, and then my first single will be dropping in a couple weeks. So yes.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
We gotta,
Thank
we
you.
gotta tune into that. Definitely, definitely. Okay, and now, Courtney, you mentioned pressure cookers.
Yes, Pressure Cookers is my sophomore album. Shout out to Jasmine Sullivan. She kind of inspired me with Hotels, because in Hotels it gives excerpts of women being very blunt and honest about what hers was sexuality, but mine, I have real men giving real men that I care for. That's from Oklahoma City. I put them on the album, and they give excerpts of being Black and queer, being Black and a veteran, being Black and a father, being Black and a husband. And so those excerpts flow into different tracks, and I'm real big on music. So all of my spoken word pieces are from original production by C.L. McCoy. And it flows. It's supposed to be formatted and structured like a therapy session. So it's right under a little bit over an hour, and like an hour therapy session. And it flows from excerpt from real men testimonies directly into another track. And it's a mix between, if you like, soul, blues, and hip hop.
Okay, now both of your records now where can we find these? Because I'm kind of old school, so I like, the CDs. So where can
I like the CDs too. Like, give me a
Yeah.
CD.
Well, you can stream all of mine. I don't have any CDs.
You can stream mine too. I'm gonna have CDs though when mine drop. I'm getting CDs.
Yeah.
Okay, now don't shoot me, but streaming where? Like, you gotta tell me.
Everywhere, iTunes,
Yeah.
Spotify, where you put it up on YouTube if you wanted to. Yeah, everywhere.
Okay. Okay, perfect. So we just gotta look it up. Okay,
Yeah,
there we
you gotta
go.
look it
And
up.
then definitely share. I love that.
Yes,
Well,
ma'am.
well, thank you for sharing that a little bit, because it's good to know that you're doing other things besides just acting. You have a plethora of talents and abilities behind your career, with your life and family and all these other things. So you guys are super busy. How do you even have time to rest and relax? Do you put that in there? Do you write it down on Sundays or Mondays, or what day is that?
Whenever I can. Just
Yeah.
Both of
Most
you
of the
guys
time,
paused.
I just got stuff scheduled.
right.
Okay.
Shout out to Asana. If you ever heard of Asana, it's an app you can put on your phone, ASANA. And a lot of project management companies use it. But you can put goals or events, and you can make a subcategory for the task that you need to execute underneath that said goal. And you put dates, times, and you can share it with others. It's a pretty good tool. I'm really big on that. I'm really big on sticky notes.
Right.
All of that. I like to have my day charted out. I'm pretty strategic about that. Like I know what I'm doing next Wednesday, that type of deal. So
Wow. Yes, you are very disciplined. I'm
Yeah.
not for sure what I'm doing on Wednesday, but I'm hoping that I wake up. But
Amen. Amen.
Right.
Oh my goodness. So what about you, Mariah? You have your things kind of strategized already, or I mean, because you said you're a single mom, so I know things are
Yes.
kind of on the go for
Yes.
you.
Things are wild. I'm also an entrepreneur, so I own a bookkeeping business. So right now it's crazy because it's tax time. So yeah, my life is like chaos. I got my little whiteboard out. I'm trying to get more organized. I don't sound as organized as Cordney though. I'm gonna be honest. Google Calendar is my
Oh
best
goodness.
friend.
Oh, yeah.
Can you
But
guys still hear me?
Yeah.
You can still hear me? Okay. Because it seemed like it tuned you out some kind of way. Now don't do that. I'm just gonna
I can
breathe
hear
through
you,
this.
Brian.
Right.
I can hear both of y'all
I
very
can't even
well.
hear what you're saying. But if you can hear me, I'm hoping that everybody else can hear me.
uh-oh.
And if you guys cannot hear me, somebody say something. Send me
We
a
can hear
message.
you.
We
Y'all
can
know
hear you.
We
I'm
can hear
good.
you.
Okay.
We can hear you.
Okay. There's no telling what's going on the world of technology. But I'm gonna try to read your lips.
Okay.
I'm like, what just happened? I asked her a question. I guess technology did not like the question. Uh, That
Right.
okay? Okay, perfect. Anyway, so let me try to get through this. That's oh, I sometimes I can't stand technology. But anyways, so I thank you for sharing that, whatever you just shared, and I hopefully I can hear it back on the replay. This is horrible. But we're gonna make it worse. We're gonna
Right.
make it work. So I do want to say, um, with this movie, are like what's the age limit? Should I mean, can I bring my niece? I mean, she's 17, or should I bring my nephew? He's a little bit 7 or 8. Is there a rating on this?
I don't know.
I don't know because I do. It's some cussing in it.
Cussing. It's kind of
It's-
scary,
Wait,
eerie.
and
Like
that's how
yeah,
we
yeah.
do in Florida.
It's a thriller.
PG-13. Notice says
PG-13. There you
PG-13.
go. There you go.
That's some. Listen, these children nowadays, they've heard all the cuss words.
Very true. Very true. But just to be PC,
PG-13.
we'll,
Okay.
we'll say
Okay. Well, we just
PG-13.
want
Yeah.
to get that disclaimer. So I'm listening through my phone here. So if it's a delay, I'm sorry about that. But
Okay.
okay, so PG-13. So if anybody wants to bring their children, they have to be 13 and up. Because we don't want y'all to be blaming Notice for any kind of
Right.
nightmares and all that. They're not responsible. I'm not speaking for them, but I'm just saying they're not
Yeah.
responsible.
And Mariah, I think PG-13 is good. I mean, there's no
Yeah.
nudity, no sexually
Right.
explicit content. It's just maybe it's thrilling and
Yeah.
it's a little bit of cussing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay, so now will the movie only be shown at Flex Brew? Because I know the premiere is on Friday at 6 o'clock, 6:30.
Right. I believe that's how Notice is starting it, but even in the last premieres, they usually get it across Oklahoma pretty well, and also in some different theaters around the nation. So at least I want to say Notice was talking about at least 7 other states.
Okay. Okay.
And then
Well,
also
that's
the
gonna be
streaming platform.
fun. So I'm
Yeah,
hoping that
streaming, of
you
course.
okay. Okay. Sorry, I'm on this delay. I feel like I have to keep apologizing
All
because
right, no,
I
let's
feel like
You're
I'm
fine.
interrupting you.
You're good.
But I'm also trying to keep up with what you say. I don't know, but this has never happened before. The only other time this happened, we were having a full conversation, and about time it was over, and I watched it. I can hear her. You can hear her talking, but you can't hear me. And I'm like, okay, so I don't know. But anyways, we're gonna
We
keep
can hear you
rolling,
though.
keep rocking and rolling with it.
Roger that.
So with this movie, with the mental health component, I've noticed that there were several live segments that you guys did through Oklahoma Connections of Color. Shout out to them. I love what they're doing in the community. And then you also had other special guests on there just to have that conversation about mental health and what you should and what you need to do. What is something that you feel that our community should know about in case they missed those segments?
Well, real quick, shout out to Dr. Damon. He has been killing it with pushing the information surrounding this film and making sure that along with Dr. Donnell Cole, Modern Manhood, check them out, tap in all social networks, Modern Manhood. When they already do workshops and incubator type segments for men around mental health. They've already been doing that. So to basically combine his passion and their work already with what Notice is trying to do with NEUROSIS, it's like the perfect campaign. So even when this is done in theaters and you can only find it on the streaming platforms, we'll still have a conversation to have surrounding the mission behind this film. So focusing on, it's a buzzword right now. Therapy and mental health is a buzzword on platforms. But what Black people really need to understand is finding, not to even be prejudiced, but I'm blackity black. And so it is very important for you to find a therapist that can relate to your situation. Historically, therapy has had a colonized type of mindset around how to treat everyone, And that equality is not the right way. It needs to be equity. It has to be very specific to that particular person. And so you need to be able to talk to someone who understands culturally what you're dealing with, even before you get to what is currently going on in your life. So I would say for Black people to reach out to more Black therapists, and young people that are trying to become therapists, push through, because we need you.
Definitely. I appreciate you saying that. Because in our culture, we don't want to talk about it. We don't want
Right.
people in our business.
We just want to pray it away.
Th-
That go to
Yeah.
therapy.
yes.
This is look. I'm not. I grew up in the church. My mama can attest to that. But I'm not too religious. I'm more spiritual. And one thing that I do believe in, that God gave us common sense and gave us tools and ability to use
Right.
what she made us. I like to talk. I like to think of God as a Black woman. So I call her she often.
Okay.
But she gave us the ability to think for ourselves and to maneuver independently. And for me, that means that I need to be able to use all the resources that God has given me. And when it comes to being able to discern a white therapist compared to a Black therapist, I'm going to go with someone who I feel like would be more culturally relatable to me, so they can understand all the things that I'm carrying towards this current situation that I may be talking about, but all the things that comes with that.
Definitely. Definitely. I definitely agree. What about you, Mariah?
What was the question? I'm sorry, I forgot what the question was.
I know it was a loaded question, wasn't it? It's in general conversation about mental health for African Americans. We don't want people in our business. We kind of
Right.
keep it to ourselves. And I feel like that's a major struggle for us,
Yeah.
throughout all the generations. And just how do we get us more involved in mental health? Like if I'm having an issue,
Right.
or even if I just need to talk to somebody, like what should I do? And especially, I'll say coming from a woman perspective.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think that even a lot of people that I've spoken to about therapy, it's always, oh, well, I'm just figuring this out myself, and I'm reading books or I'm praying about it. And it's really sad because I think that a lot of people are holding on to things and just going through things that they really don't have to go through alone. I am in therapy. I've been in therapy for a little over a year, and it was the best decision that I ever made. My counselor is a Black lady, and I love her to death. I went through about 5 counselors before I actually found her, but I never gave up. And I think a lot of people do that as well. They get one and it doesn't work, or they're not seeing any results. And so they're just like, oh, therapy doesn't work. No, you have to, like he said, find someone who can relate to you, find someone who can reach you. And so I'm so thankful that I found my counselor. And it's funny how I found her. She was actually my neighbor. So we kind of just stumbled upon each other, but it was divine. It was supposed to happen. And so I think just taking that initial step and not being, just super critical of it. Because I think we can be so critical of it, and we go in with these guards up of, looking for reasons for it to be wrong or looking for reasons for it not to work. So just having that openness and like he said, just finding that person that you click with and not giving up until you find that person.
I like that. And thank you guys for being transparent and sharing that, because that is something that I feel a lot of people need to hear, especially this younger generation. You know how things are. I don't even know your ages, so I'm just gonna say you're pretty young. But but
That's 39.
okay, okay, yeah, you're still young. You're
30.
still young. Okay, she's at 30. Okay, well, I'm the new
Right.
30. Y'all know what that means, right? The new 30.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, good. So but with this new generation, it's hard it's like they don't really want to communicate or talk about their feelings, because we're all on these devices. So I'd rather text you or send you a picture, or do these types of things instead of just using my words and saying, hey, this is what's going on. This is how I feel. So, communication. Do you think that I mean, and even throughout this film, is communication a big factor um, in what's going on? Like, I mean, I know
Mm.
you can't give too much away, but is communication an issue? I mean, you only have 10 seconds.
I would say when you say communication, are you thinking of a like mental health type of direction?
Yes, yes, we
Okay.
can we can go that route. Yes.
So speaking for my character, Terrell, you know, him going through what he's going through and not being able to basically the villain says that you can't tell anyone, you can't call the police,
Mm,
you can't even tell brother Devontae. He plays my best friend, real name Ronald Stevenson, and I can't tell him. So the villain
mm,
is basically on the phone, and which is you know, I've been thinking about this. I'm like, I really feel like I did my thing, you know, but I hope it's well received because basically a lot of the movie is just me talking to a phone.
okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah,
it's going to be received because I received that in that few minutes there. So
I know, and you know, between editing with Marcus and the score with DeCoven, they selling it. They selling it.
right.
Killed
But
it.
hopefully, I showed up and did my job because I haven't seen any footage. I haven't seen any footage.
Oh wow.
So I don't know.
Okay. It's like I don't know.
but
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 you
when
believe
you
in
talk about
yourself. So
communication, the barrier that Tyrell has here, he's going through the struggle, crazy situation and anxiety, but he can't even have a so-called accountability partner or someone to
uh,
spill this struggle that he has, the tribulations he's going through. He can't tell anyone about it, and then he can't
mhm.
even seek any type of police assistance. So the communication, and you'll see the dynamic of the kind of a forming type of weird relationship that he fosters with the villain.
Hmm, okay. Okay. Interesting. That makes me want to ask some more, but I'm not going. We're not going to dig into. I'm not going to dig into that. Dig into that. But I feel that it's important for us to be able to communicate, even when we're hurting,
Yeah.
um, even when we're going through stressful situations. As far as dealing with stress,
Yeah.
some people deal with it on the outside. Some people deal with it on the inside, where your blood pressure and everything else, and body aches and all that other stuff affects your body. So, just how overall do you deal with stress? We can say outside of the movie,
Okay.
because we saw how stressful you were, and we'll leave that
Yeah.
alone for them 10 seconds. But Mariah, how do you handle stress?
I feel like I have a couple different ways that I handle stress.
Okay.
Definitely meditation for one. That's something that I started doing probably 4 or 5 years ago. And it took me a while because I'm an overthinker. So it took me a while to be able to calm my mind down, and it's gotten easier as time has went on. But definitely sometimes it's just the weight of the world and the things going on and all, just entrepreneur, mom, and movies and music, all the things. It's never quiet, and so a lot of times I have to force myself to calm down, and just breathe and just, be present and be thankful for the moments and not just go through the motions of the day. So meditation really has helped me out a lot. I'm really big on positive affirmations. That's something that if I'm going through something and my mind is getting the best of me, I'm going to talk to myself.
Yeah.
So
Mhm.
whether I be driving or in the mirror, wherever, I'm going to speak out positivity over myself. And that always just turns my mood around, because I feel like a lot of things that we go through, we feel hopeless, overwhelmed, and it's like we have it inside of us. We have to speak it. We have to believe it, and just know that it's all going to be okay. It's just a season. It's just a moment that we're going through. So, yeah, meditation, positive affirmations, just self-care, taking time for myself and not allowing, everyone else to come before myself. So those are kind of a couple
I
of
like that.
things that I do.
Okay. Thank you. Thank you. We can use all of those, definitely.
All of
And
those.
now, Courtney, I know you said you schedule yours, so you use everything through. the
He got it all
schedule. So
together over there.
But
right,
but I'm terrible. I'm really terrible at self care though. Well,
really.
well,
Well, at
my
least you're
story,
being honest.
my stories will lie on me because I will go get my pedicures. I'm about that reflexology. I have a
Okay.
foot condition of just flat feet, and I got terrible feet. My feet is beat up from either the army and the oil field. So wearing those steel toes all those years messed my feet up. So I go and get my reflexology pedicures with the hot
Okay.
stones and all of that.
Okay. Well, that's good. That's a plus because some people
Yeah.
not even doing that. So that's a plus. Well, especially being a man now.
Yeah,
Do
well,
you?
one of my partners, he used to play a semi-pro ball basketball, and he put me on about early 20s, and I was like, man, I don't want nobody rubbing on my feet, even if it is a
Yes.
woman, I'm good. But nah, I went once, and I've been hooked ever since.
Ever since.
Um,
Okay.
but
Use the
also,
hot stones.
I have accountability partners. I have men that I can call up and just vent. Sometimes we might have some of the same issues, or we might have totally, completely different issues that maybe we can't directly relate to. But it being someone that I care for, that I know has my best interest, and someone that's gonna keep it a buck 50 every single time. You can't throw these type of things against a wall that's always going to say yes. So you can't have a yes man trying to give you advice or even listen to what you're going through, because they just going most of the time just give you positive reinforcement instead of being really real with you. So I have some good men around me. Shout out to Jay Wiggins. Between Jay Wiggins, Concepts Productions, me and him talk all the time, and we just bounce stuff off each other. My brother, my battle, Kai Phoenix. I went to basic training with him in 2013. We've been best friends ever since. So just having those good men around you. Shout out to the homie Tavy, like my brother, Poetic City. Anything with art, poetry, hip hop, artistic, paintings, dance, all of that, Poetic City. But having that ability to bounce things off of someone and just vent with not in a safe space where you don't feel judged, that's crucial. And speaking
That
directly
is crucial.
from a black man, that's very important.
And thank you for shouting them out. I know a couple of them people, but thank you. Thank you for shouting out. It's good. It's good to be able to give people their flowers while they're alive and they can smell them.
Right.
So it's good to have that support system, and overall, that is definitely important. Now, I know that you mentioned earlier about the writer of the movie, um,
Miss Francine
did
Lawson.
Miss Francine. Did she explain, or have you gotten a chance to meet her? Did she explain where did this idea come from?
Can you go ahead, Mariah?
No, you got it.
Okay. So I know that between her, Marcus, and DeCoven, they were, and I think Demetrius as well was spitballing things, and I don't know how much concept they developed before she went and just did it and wrote the script. I want to say Marcus and DeCoven did have a good feel for the concept, the
Yeah.
foundation, a couple years ago. And Miss Francine, man, she just put the sauce on it, and I was very impressed even when I first read it. One thing that I felt really good about was she came to see some scenes being filmed, and she said, I personified the character very well, and she was really happy about me giving the script some humanity. So that feels really good that the writer, her baby, could see that I was taking care of it and
Yes,
give it justice.
that's nice. That's nice. Now, is Miss Francine from Oklahoma? I'm guessing.
Ooh, I don't know.
Yes,
I
I don't
actually
know.
don't know.
Okay. Okay. I'm just saying we're gonna give all Oklahoma pride,
Right. Oh
props,
yeah.
everything.
We don't
I
get
think they
enough. We
have
don't,
an
we don't, we don't get enough of it.
Yes, definitely. Because there are good things that come out of Oklahoma. I mean, we're always seem to be in the news. So this would be a good time to put this
Yeah,
movie in the
positivity.
news. Yeah, some positive news. So definitely. So I do want to say, when you're doing a movie, and I'm gonna say for us movie fanatics that love movies and like to go see them and all that stuff, like how long did it take for you to make this movie? I mean, you already mentioned that it was some production things going, you know, pre-COVID and post-COVID, but how long did it take you guys to get it all together?
Oh well, I was talking about pre-COVID, as in the past films and projects I did with Notice. What, Mariah? I think full filming was like 7 days.
Yeah, I think something
Oh,
like that.
y'all the pros.
Oh
Okay,
no,
y'all,
it was
y'all
just
pro.
what, it was like 15 hour, 18-hour days.
Long days.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, the days were long. Notice they like to guerrilla style it. Like we gonna do all day, all night, and then the setup of the scenes, it gives you artificial sunlight. The particular scenes we were shooting, so it'll be like 3 o'clock in the morning, and I'm thinking it's like maybe 5 o'clock in the afternoon.
Oh,
So,
mercy.
we were pushing. We were pushing. I mean, shout out to everyone doing the lights and the sound.
Yeah.
Because we think our job is hard, but you got the light person doing this for about 6 hours. So
Right.
yeah, shout out to everyone, all the support and casting for Neurosis, because our jobs was hard, but they were coming early and leaving after us.
Right.
Mhm.
So it's a
Yeah,
beast.
it takes the production team is important. Is important.
Mhm.
And I always talk about a production team, even though I'm just a team of one. But
Yeah, but
I can
you know
only
what all goes into it.
Yeah.
yes. I can only imagine when you have something on a magnified scale of a movie,
Yeah,
how many teams you to have for, with dressing and rehearsal and makeup and all this other stuff. I mean, that it gets intense. It gets intense. So
and shout out
I'm
to Mrs. Brown. I'm sorry, shout out to Mrs. Brown for cooking up good food every single day. And I'm not
oh,
talking
Yeah.
about like throwing some raggedy sandwiches together. I'm talking about like pot roast, like
Yes.
crock pot, hooking it up, hooking it up.
she
So
get the
shout out to
cooking
Mrs.
cooking.
Brown. Man, she did a thing.
Now, Mrs. Brown have a restaurant. She
I
take orders.
think she's doing her entrepreneurial thing, but she's
Okay.
but she's the bomb.
She's the mom.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now the bad thing about it is you eat something good on break. We take lunch and then eat something good. You might come back to set sleepy, but
Right.
Right.
I
but
Uh,
we were well fed on the set.
okay. Well, that's good. That's good. Well fed. Everyone took care of you.
Yeah.
The production team was on point. I'm excited to hear nothing but positive things about this movie. And then it's coming out on Friday. This Friday. I
That's
mean,
right.
it's only perfect because, February is going into Black
Yeah,
History Month. And so I don't know if I should say it is a all black cast or
come on.
made by black studio. I mean, okay,
Yeah.
let me stop. But anyways, so I'm hoping that everyone goes out and support. Now, are tickets still available? Because I know they
I
were
believe
limited.
so.
You
Yes.
only had so many available. So
Yeah, I think there was 60 when I checked the other day, but it's probably went down a little bit.
Yeah. Y'all go
okay,
out and get tickets. Run it up. It's gonna be a good time.
okay. Go out and get tickets. Tickets are only $15.
Mm-hmm.
Fifteen
Right.
dollars, and
Right.
that's not bad. Flex Brew is a really nice theater. You can recline, you can warm up your seats. I
Yep.
mean, you can have a good time, and then of course you got the food. So the food
Right.
and drinks. So make sure that we go and support. Now I'm hearing that there's some kind of after party. Now, do I know? Now I know I said I'm the new 30, so I need to take a nap on Friday before I come out to try to hang with y'all.
Yeah, that part.
I'm gonna be
Yeah.
taking a nap.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna need a nap. That's
So
real.
Yeah.
what is this? Is it an after party or
Yes.
at
At
Spike
Spike.
Coffee? Okay.
Yes. 10 to
Okay. And what
1, I believe.
10 to 1?
Yes.
Oh, we got
Yeah.
club hours.
Yeah, they playing. They playing.
They
Look, I stay up late every night, but it's something about being at your house, comfy.
oh,
You know,
right. You can stay up. Right.
that's
You're
that's
right.
different. Especially if I'm not performing. Like I even have a little clause in my performance contract that even if I'm a main feature, I need to be bumped up because if you want to get the best out of me, don't put me on stage after 11 because I'm be done.
Yeah,
So you're
I feel that.
done.
I feel that.
Well, at least you already have it in your clause. That's nice. Like I'm letting you know. This
Right.
you get the
Yes.
best at the beginning. Oh
Yeah.
my goodness. So yes, you can get tickets at notisstudios.com. Thank you, Damian. He's the best.
Damon on it.
I,
He
I
be on it.
know he is on
Okay.
it. I need to hire him. I only
Perfect.
have $2, so I hope he'll accept that. But make sure make sure you guys go to notisstudios.com and purchase your tickets. You still have time. It's only Tuesday. The movie is on Friday at Flix Brew. And so once you get off work, just come on by, have some fun, and then go to Spike Coffee at from 10 to 1 and hang out, meet them, get to interact. And I'm quite sure all the other special guests and production team, the owners of Notis Studios, probably the whole crew is going to fill up Spike Coffee. So,
And then after the movie showing, still in the theater while you're comfortable in your big Flix Brew chair, you can ask questions of the
oh, okay.
cast and the film crew, and so then we'll be able to give you all the tidbits, even like
Right.
things you may have missed or whatever around the concept and the script after you watch it. So you need to
I like
come so
that.
we can give you all the secrets.
Get all the secrets. Now, there's not one movie theater that I can go to or one movie I can go and watch and then I get to talk to the
See,
actors. Now, this
yeah.
is this is special. This is top notch. So, you guys need to come and hang out and have that discussion. And I'm going to get my autograph first. So don't anyone try to go first because I already called first dibs on that.
And folks you gotta show up dressed to impress.
Oh,
It's a black carpet affair. So put your gown on and your heels.
okay.
Brothers, put your bow ties on and come and flex.
Well, thank you for saying that because I would have been underdressed.
See, hey, yeah, you gotta come out and show out. And then Jay
Right.
Wiggins Concept Productions, he's gonna be doing the photography. And it's gonna be nice. It's gonna be fresh.
Okay, dress to impress. Okay, perfect, 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 perfect. Now, I know that you guys are on social media. I mean, you're both actors and you're moving on up into this Hollywood world. So where can they find you? Are they able to connect with you on social media to follow your life and career stories?
Yes. So I'm on Instagram mostly, Mariah Denee official.
Official. I like that. Snaps. Yes. Okay, I'm gonna have to find you guys definitely. All right, and what about you, Mr. Mac Woods?
I am from Instagram to TikTok to Facebook, Mac Woods, MacWoods. But the actual tag for it is Mac MAC_ since 1985 on Instagram and TikTok. On Facebook is Mac Woods Inc. Inc is INK. And then my other platform on Facebook is just Cordney McClain, CORDNEY, no U or T in my name. And I follow back. So holla at me. And you can see everything that I do from acting to community outreach to being a girl dad, spoken word. I spit on there about every week and keep y'all updated on me sharpening my skills. So yeah, check me out.
Perfect. Now, I do want to give you this disclaimer. I probably should have said this first. But usually, when I make connections with people, it's almost like a marriage contract. Like you're my friend now, and so you can't
Right.
get rid of me. So
All
I
right
will
now.
definitely, right. So I would definitely make some connections with you guys, because I'm doing different type of events, and I would love for you to come out and do some community outreach with Share the Tea. Definitely, definitely.
Yes,
So
Oh
definitely.
yeah.
I'm so excited that you guys took the time to come to Share the Tea Tuesdays and talk about Neurosis the movie. I'm really excited. I'm excited for everything that's coming into play. And I just feel I'm kind of like Damon, how he says, I'm just so excited, get excited, get excited. Yes. But this is going to be fun. Now I do have 2 tickets to give away. So,
Mhm.
and I'm not even sure how I'm going to do this because I was thinking about that. Like, how you going to do this and you on live and all this other stuff? I have no clue. But we're going to pick two people that have watched Share the Tea Tuesdays. If you don't already have your ticket, I mean, now if you already have your ticket and you need another one, you may be the lucky winner. So all I want you to do is to go to my YouTube or to my Facebook channel and look at this live and put a heart. And then I also want you to share this. Well, if you're on Facebook, I want you to share the live stream. So if you can do that, then I will put your name in the drawing, and then I'll draw it a little bit later on this evening. We'll put it like this. It's almost 6:30 this evening. So I'll give you time. I'll give you time. But thank you for coming on Share the Tea Tuesdays, guys. It has been a blessing. I can't wait to see you in person. I will have something official for you to sign your autograph on so I can frame it and feel important. But don't forget, everyone, the movie is showing at Flex Brew. It's on, I don't forgot the name of the address where Flex Brew, but it's right off of Broadway Extension. You can't miss it.
Right.
Right over there by Chicken and Pickle. So put it in your Google, it'll tell you right there. So go get your tickets at notisstudios.com. Get your tickets, they're only $15. You know that's affordable. Bring out a special guest, bring out a friend. It's a black attire, so dress up because
Come
we're
on.
taking pictures, look nice, bling bling, and it's PG-13. So just kind of want to share all of that. Did I miss anything at all?
I don't think so.
I think that's it. And any question that you do have, anyone online, you can ask it when you come to the actual screening.
There you go. There
Come
you
on
go.
now. Come on
Yes.
out, OKC. You'll
Come on
enjoy
out,
yourself. I
OKC.
promise.
And it's going to be nice. We've had
Yeah.
60-degree weather for the last 2 days.
Right.
So there's no reason for us not to come out and play today. Well, Friday. All right, so I'm going to wrap it up, and thank you for listening to Share the Tea Tuesdays. Don't forget to follow Share the Tea on all social media channels at Share the Tea with V. I'm on all of them except for the snap of the chat. Remember to be intentional, be insightful, and be intentional in everything that you do. I know I said that backwards. I'm always mixing it up, but you know my 3 eyes. Y'all should know it by now. All right, so if you missed the beginning, we're going to try. Let me see if I can pull that. I think I may still have it. We're going to pull that up one more time for you to watch the trailer of Notice. Now, I said the trailer of Notice. The trailer of, you can tell I'm messing up. The trailer of Neurosis. See, they wouldn't hire me on the movie set. They said, "Ma'am, you don't follow instructions well. We can't do that." Yeah, see, it's okay. I'll just be over here. But anyways, we're gonna pull this up and let's see if we can get this started so you can watch the trailer for this movie that's coming out on Friday. All right, thank you for tuning in.
Thank
Just a
you.
minute, let me pull it up. Yeah. Oh, wait, that was me. Sorry. Hold on. Okay, here we go.
Tyrell Williams, Chief Financial Officer of Guardian Financial Services, Inc. How may I help you?
Tyrell.
Akeisha? Are you there?
She cannot hear you.
Who is this?
I am going to give you a list of tasks.
Look, Nikki, I'm coming for you. I'm coming for you, okay? I'm coming
You
back.
will be allotted 12 hours to complete said tasks.
He said he'll kill me if you leave the office.
This is impossible. There's no way I can do all of this by 5 o'clock.
Answer your cell phone. What would you have me tell her?
Tell her I'm cooperating. If I get my hands on you, I'm gonna break every bone in your body.
Save your threats for someone who fears you.
Now you need to relax.
No, look, I can't relax, Tay. I got too much to do. Do you have any idea how many security systems I have to hack?
What is going on?
Codes I have to break and then rewrite to get into...
Why can't I go home?
What the hell with that? I'm not doing this.
What are you afraid of?
August came.
If the feds look deep enough, they gonna connect Edward Ambrose to our CEO, August Kane. And you know what that means.
You know that. I know that. I am merely a voice.
Just a voice on the phone. Really?
The actions are yours.
All this is on you.
I'm here if you need me.
And stop acting like we're friends, because we're not.
Tick tock, Tyrell.
Just give me a few more seconds.
10 seconds, Tyrell.
Are you watching me?
9.
Keep it together, focus.
8.
What? You working with them?
7.
Stop using Lakeisha like leverage.
6.
No!
5.
Lakeisha!
4.
What did you do?
3.
I'll kill you!
2.
Just know by the end of the day, you'll have what you want. And I will too.
The laugh at the end for me.
I was about to say
Yeah.
that. That laugh.
The villain kills it.
It does. All right, you guys have a good one. Thanks for joining again. See you next week.
Appreciate you.
Thank you.
telling me to dance.